Hello everyone, welcome to this reading. This is a reading regarding a trailer of your whole life, which would be your early life, the middle of your life, your current life right now, and then the future. I would also like to add a trigger warning for some groups. So, I mean, if you don't want to get triggered by past trauma, then don't watch this video. But with that being said, this is group 1, group 2, group 3. I didn't do 4 groups because this is really long. So I was like, at that point, it was gonna be like 2 hours or something. Like, no. But I'm gonna give you time to pick your groups. And yeah, I'll see you in your reading. Bye. Hello group 1, welcome to your reading. This is a reading regarding the trailer of your whole life, meaning the early stages, the middle stages, your life right now, and then the future. So right here is the set for your early life. After I'm done with, after I'm done with your early life, I'm gonna get to the middle and so on and so on and so on. So one thing that I'm seeing, okay, first of all, hold on. We have the Knight of Wands, we have Judgment, Death, the Veil, and Freedom. Okay, so one thing that I am hearing is that, of course, which is not really that surprising because it is your early life. I definitely feel like maybe you were a bit out there. Maybe you were someone that was very energetic. You had a lot of energy with this Knight of Wands. You could have been someone that was very curious, someone that's just not really to themselves. And if you were to yourself, maybe you like certain things that other people did not like, or you just were energetic around certain people. Like it took time to get that part out of you. Now, if you were someone that was definitely just energetic around everybody, then I'm definitely seeing that maybe you've come across some people that weren't really welcoming of that. Like I'm hearing someone, like the truth was revealed that not everyone is nice. Not everybody is nice. And this definitely happened in the early stages because this is the spread for the early stages, but this makes more sense because this is when those type of things usually happen. So, you know, you're innocent and you're just like, oh, it's all sunshine and rainbows. And then when you realize that actually, no, it's not. And I feel like maybe you could have changed yourself a bit with this death card being here. It's like you were this person, then something happened, like something was revealed to you. It doesn't even have to be that not everyone is nice. It doesn't have to be someone judging you for your character. It can literally just be you realize something. It's like it's time to grow up. So you're like, okay, I'm done with this innocent or really outgoing, run your mouth too much type thing. With this death card, you definitely, it's like, okay, it's time to rebirth. It's time to change something. With the veil being here, that's about truth being revealed. And then this freedom, it's like maybe you were like so caught up in like your own land that you didn't even realize X, Y, and Z. But I am seeing that it was kind of like a naive type of sense. Maybe you were someone that was really naive. And this doesn't mean that you were any less than anybody else, or it doesn't mean that you weren't smart. It's just that you are a good person, so you're not really expecting other people to have bad intentions. You're not expecting other people to not accept you because you're going to accept anybody, everyone, and anybody else. You're not judgmental. So I'm definitely seeing that it kind of calls you to creep in within yourself with this death being here. It's like now, hold on, let me put it on this side. Now she's just like creeping. It's like it looks like she's creeping, and like she looks fearful a bit. So it's like she's creeping now, and I feel like this is what you have to do. Like something was revealed to you. Maybe people told you it's not okay to act like that. It's weird to act like that. People probably maybe, like, even if they weren't mean about it, it's just that maybe it was like a question. It wasn't intended to be rude, but it was a question like, why do you dress like that, or why do you act that way, you know? And I feel like it probably caused you to change a bit. You're like, oh wow, like it hurt more than it was intended to hurt. Because I am getting that type of sense too, that they didn't even mean it in that way. But if, like, obviously if they were being rude about it, then that part is not going to resonate for you. But like I am saying still, like I definitely feel like it caused you to change a bit. Like you're like, okay, I'm going to have to grow up. Yeah, I'm going to have to grow up is what I heard. Definitely grow up. It's like maybe someone told you you were childish. I'm hearing don't make that face. Don't make that face. That's what I'm hearing. And someone Yeah, I'm hearing don't make that face, because when I'm looking at all your other sets, I'm seeing that you're someone that could now, maybe if you're not like that now, but maybe you, for a long time, you struggled with having confidence within your personality and your beauty. So it's a sense of people literally just judging you for every aspect, you know? But you know what? This could also be the exact opposite, though. It could mean that you were always in the spotlight and it subjected you to criticism that you probably didn't want all the time, or criticism that you didn't want to hear. And you're just like, I want to get away from this. Yeah, because it's like creeping behind the scenes, and it kind of looks like this is a stage. So there is a sense of you just being this go-getter. You're out there, you're energetic. And yes, you're in the spotlight, but sometimes it caused people to be jealous, and you didn't want the problems that came with that type of fame or popularity. So it's like, okay, I don't really want to deal with this. Or whatever it is, and then like you change something, you started going within yourself, you stopped being in the spotlight too much, because it's like bright and then dark and then dark and then bright. So it's like as soon as that happened, you had freedom. I'm also hearing there's a sense of faking your personality. Like, I'm getting multiple messages and I'm trying to put it all out there because this is a generalized reading. But I am hearing that it's like maybe you faked your personality for a long time to fit in, to be noticed, and it's like it still wasn't right for you, because that's not who you were. It wasn't. So it's like at some point you were like, I gotta stop doing this, because I'm not liking where I'm at. I'm not liking how I'm getting treated. So it's like I really need to stop doing this. And once you stopped, you had freedom. You had freedom. So now we're gonna get into your middle life, because I don't want to like make this reading extremely long. I really don't want to do that. Okay, so this is the middle life. So we have the Page of Swords in reverse. We have Four of Swords and Five of Cups, Courage and Healer. So one thing that I am hearing is that in your middle life, you might have wanted to help a lot of people, but you didn't have the resources to help these people with this Page of Swords. Maybe what they needed was money. Like, their problems were money, because this is the Middle Ages, which is like 12 to like 13. No, like 11, or like what is considered middle stages, like 13 or 12 to 15. I don't know, but maybe it's like at this point, like when you were in like 7th to 9th grade or whatever, or 7th to 8th grade, and their problems were more so maybe required money or something that you literally just cannot give them. And I feel like you've made promises and you were not able to live up to them because you didn't have the resources to do that. It's like you knew deep down that you were someone that wanted to help a lot of people with this healer card. You wanted to help a lot of people, but you didn't know how to give these people this help. So there's a sense of coming short with promises. Like, you couldn't make up what you've done. Something like that. So with this Four of Swords and Five of Cups, I am hearing that there's a sense, I heard arguments. Maybe this is probably your lowest point in life, maybe, I don't know. This could have been your lowest point, because we have the Page of Swords reversed. So maybe promises were not delivered to you. Maybe it's not even you making promises and not getting, and not fulfilling them. It could have been people making promises to you and you couldn't, like, they never fulfilled them. With this Four of Swords is rest, and then Five of Cups. So it's like maybe you're starting to realize that it's like not everyone is really there for you how they told you they were. Maybe after the early stages of your life, you've maybe finally gotten friends and it's the energy's kind of wonky maybe, and you're just sitting there like, why me? Why is this happening to me? And you're just like, I would never do that to someone. This is something that I feel like you say a lot, because you are someone that's very sensitive to energy and you're an empath. So people might have called you sensitive or a crybaby or something like that when you're not. It's just I feel like you know what it feels like to be treated wrong. You know what it feels like to not have promises delivered to you. So it's like you refuse to be this person. Even if you were in the past, you refuse to keep doing it. I feel like if you were to see someone like this, it would actually hurt you. It's like you would rather be like this than have to see someone else be like it. I'm like, with this photo, we have this eye right here. It's like, I definitely feel like you are very intuitive and you see. I'm seeing that you could even look like her, is what I'm getting. There's something about her eyes. It's like she can feel. Yeah, so I'm definitely seeing that she was someone that felt like really deeply. You felt deeply, which is, I feel like you might have even closed yourself off of it. You might have went ghost on a lot of people, because it's like, I just need to glow up. I just need things to happen. Like I need rest. With this Four of Swords, I need rest. So I feel like maybe you could have cut a lot of people off, or you just like went off the grid. And I even hear self-pitied yourself, but it's not even in a sense that, oh, you're not strong enough or whatever. No, I just feel like this could have been like a really dark time in your life and you just needed a break from a lot of things. And this could have been a sense that you weren't able to talk to people. You weren't able to have a conversation with these people. You weren't emotionally available for people, is what I'm hearing with this Page of Swords in reverse. You weren't emotionally available for people. You couldn't fulfill what you said because you were in such a dark place. And I'm hearing like oceans crashing, so maybe you went to the beach a lot in this time, because there's a lot of blue and there's water right here and water right there. So there's a sense of this like being the lowest point of your life, maybe. Even if you don't think it was, then I just think it had a lot to, it was very life-changing. I feel like it really changed you. Even if it's not the lowest point, it just may be the most impactful point of your life. So I feel like it really, like, courage was something that was really an issue. It was really an issue, is what I'm hearing. It, like, not so much of a benefit. It was an issue for you to have courage, because I'm not, like, maybe you were struggling, or maybe you had too much courage and people told you, no, you need to back down a bit. So it's like you're just standing there like, okay, I have to hide myself because apparently I'm doing something wrong. I'm not like all the other kids, or I'm not like other people. So I'm seeing that courage was a problem for you, whether it's because you had courage or you had no courage. I'm seeing that it definitely was a problem for you. But I do feel like, because, like I'm saying, this was the most impactful period of your life, because I feel like this is when you learned that you were an empath, or you learned that you wanted to help people. You wanted to make sure that nobody went through what you went through. Maybe this was a time where you realized that I'm going to be the parent I never had. Something like that. Like, this is the time that made it, this is what turned you into the person you are now. Even if it's not the lowest point of your life, this is what turned you into this person. It was something that was very drastic, is what I'm hearing. But with that being said, I'm going to get your life now, and then after that, it's gonna be your future. Okay, so this indicates your life now. And okay, so first off, with the spider card is about a spider leaving her web or his web and not worrying about when food is going to enter her web. She leaves, she casts it in no, and believes that when she comes back, there's going to be bugs in there. She's not worrying about any of that because she knows deep down there is going to be food there for her. She doesn't need to worry about that. So I feel like this is something that you're doing. You're letting go, and not letting go, but detaching from your wants. You already know deep down that you're going to get it. It's wonders. You're leaving it up to the wonders of the universe. You're leaving it up to them because you know deep down that you're going to get it. No matter how long it takes, you're going to get it. So you're no longer worried about it. With the Strength, Chariot, and the King of Wands, you know that maybe you're overcoming challenges, but I don't feel like you're taking it to the heart. I just feel like you're like, okay, I know I need to overcome these so I can be back on my path. I feel like you're in a sense of letting go. You're moving forward with the Strength and Chariot. You're moving forward. You're working on yourself is what I'm hearing. You've turned into this very compassionate person. I'm not saying that you never were, but you are a very compassionate person with this strength card here. I just needed to point that out. If you you just need to know that you are a very compassionate person. And I think that's just something to look at. But I'm definitely seeing that right now you could be on your spiritual journey or whatever, and you're definitely like, okay, I'm not gonna force this because I know eventually I'm gonna get it. There's just a sense of patience. You're on your path, walking, not even running. You're walking because you know you're gonna get there. And what if when you run, you're gonna miss certain things? What if you don't see the mushroom, the magical mushroom on the side of the road because you ran past it? You know, so I'm definitely seeing that is what you're doing. I feel like you're very patient with what you're trying to achieve or whatever, because you know that deep down you're going to get it. So I feel like you're working on your life and yourself. You're working on it, and you're not rushing anything. You know that great things come with great power, and it comes with patience. The power, let me just tell you right now, the power and abundance you're going to be receiving is required. The King of Wands needs to be here. The King of Wands just indicates to me that you're going to be obtaining this abundance and this power, because with the King of Wands, it's like, it's about overcoming challenges, and you're not going to get these blessings for free without giving up something. And what I mean giving up something, I just mean without working for it. You're not, like, it's as simple as that. No one is going to get it without working for it. It doesn't matter how good the person is. And like, yes, there are miracles, but there is a sense of still working for it, because you are a good person. You always treated people with respect. You always treated people with kindness. At that point, it's no longer a miracle. It's what is deserved, you know? So one thing that I'm seeing here is that you're really detaching from things. You're really just working on yourself. Maybe you're moving right now. I feel like you are having strength with this King of Wands, and then the Strength card actually being here. With overcoming these obstacles, you're having strength with it. You're not being I'm so mad that this is happening to me. I feel like you're accepting the fact that you know that these things do have to happen. So you're just taking these things on with strength, and you're just like, okay, what's next, spirit? What's next, universe? What's next, God? Like, I'm ready for it, you know? It's something like that. Or if you're anything, you're like, I'm not ready for it, but just send it because I know you got me at the end of the day. You know, like, very appreciative of what's happening in your life, even if it's bad. I feel like you're just, like, you're really in this really loving type energy. Even if you don't feel this, I definitely think that subconsciously or whatever, you're definitely like, okay, I just know deep down that I am going to become a better person, and this is going to make me a better person. So you're not really stressing it. You're not really like, oh my God, why is this happening to me? You know, something like that. So this is what's happening in your life now, and then I'm going to get what's happening in your future. Okay, so let me just tell you right now, we got 3 leaving cards, because we also got the 6 of Swords, but I could not fit it in the camera space, so I'm just going to keep it right here. But we do have 3 leaving cards, which is the 8 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, and the 6 of Swords. So one thing that I'm hearing, that recently, maybe recently, something has disappointed you and maybe forced you to move on. Even though this is the future, the fact that it's like the first card, I'm hearing that recently something has happened. You could have cried over it at nighttime, or just in general, you could have cried over it because you see like the person crying. I'm definitely feeling like something has happened, and honestly, I feel like I'm hearing escape. You had to escape. Maybe there was a situation that was entirely too toxic, and you're just like, you know what, I gotta leave. Like, at some point, I have to leave. And I feel like that maybe it could actually happen in the future, or maybe it happened recently. But even though this is not really the best message, just keep watching, because there is good messages with the Frog and the Delight card here. But even though whatever the situation is, or whoever this person is, it has forced you to move on. It was forced. I'm feeling like divine timing came into play. This could have been a karmic situation or a karmic person, and you've learned something. You've learned a lesson from this, and this is going to allow you to actually shift into your next journey. because you've learned something from this. It's a karmic situation, so you learned something. So now you're like, okay, it's time to climb away. You did leaving it. Now you went through the hurt. Now you're walking up. Well, not walking away because you already walked away. But now you're moving up in life. It's like, okay, it's time to go. I feel like this is the kingdom you left. With this, you left this kingdom right here, and now you're just climbing your way somewhere else, because this could be the kingdom right here and you walked away from it. And during the night, because there's a lot of night when it comes down to these cards, during the night you're just like, wow, it really messed me up. And then you're like, okay, it's time to stop crying and do something now. And I feel like you're transitioning, and the frog card here definitely represents that. This is not going to be overnight, and there's nothing you can do to speed up this process. There's nothing you can do. You could work harder. It's not going to speed up the progress or the process. If anything, it will help the benefits be more enhanced, or the results be more enhanced, but you can't do anything to speed up the progress. Like, you literally cannot. So, and I feel like you do know this with that other like the other spread that we got, which was you like surrendering to fate and surrendering to the divine. So just know that there is a big transformation coming to you with this frog card, but there's nothing you can do to speed it up. It's divine timing. Your life is looked upon from like your higher self, the gods, your ancestors. You're really in tune with it, and your whole life is divinely organized and divinely timed and stuff. And then of course we do have this Six of Swords being here as well. So yeah, there's a sense of moving on. Like, you had to flee the situation. Look how much fleeing cards that we have. So maybe there is a sense of moving. You had to flee a situation, but yeah, so just know that there's definitely goodness coming to you, because we also do have delight. So I'm hearing that you needed to move. This situation had to happen in order for you to get these blessings that are coming to you. They had to happen. I feel like there was no avoiding the situation. There was no avoiding it. There's nothing you could have done to avoid it. So don't even blame yourself. Like, if it's a person, don't be like, I should have known. No, because this was a karmic situation and it had to happen for these blessings to come in. Because I feel like because with the other spreads that we got, I feel like you were someone that was too generous. You were someone that was too caring. You were someone that if you had 1,000, you would give someone 900 and only take 100. When you need to get a new car or something and they don't need anything, they're just buying what they want with it. You're the type to do that. It's foolish, but because your heart is that pure, you're the type to do that. Even if you feel like you won't, if someone asked you in the actual spare of the moment, you'd be like, okay, here. I feel like maybe you could be pressured into a lot of things, and like it's hard for you to say no. And I feel like the situation was here to tell you that you need to step out of this, and I feel like you are. You're gonna be like, you're coming out of this tougher than you were. You have more clothes on. You're climbing now. You're tougher than you are. So now if someone asks you, you're like, no, I'm sorry, I could give you this, but I'm not giving you all of that. Like, you're still going to be the generous person you are, but you're not going to put other people first. You're putting yourself first, because you know you deserve it, and you know it. You're living your life. You're not living their life. So we also have, because now we're getting into your bottom deck energy, because this was the last spread that I had shuffled, so I couldn't get bottom deck energies for the other one. Well, I could have, but I forgot. So we have the Six of Swords, and then your bottom deck energy is the Five of Wands. So there is a sense of like fighting for your life. And you know what? I think that this is what this situation has caused, of fighting for your life type of things. And of course, with the Six of Cups being under it, I do think this was with someone that you have a long history with. You could have had children with them, or you just had a lot of good memories. So if this person, if you already know who I'm talking about, if someone's name comes to mind while I said this is the person I'm talking about. So yes, that person, group 1, that person, that's your confirmation. So, it could have felt like a soulmate connection. It could have, and it could still be a soulmate connection, but as of right now, it could, because for me, I definitely feel like you could have a karmic situation with a soulmate, because you guys are not ready to be soulmates right now. At this point, you guys are karmic partners, but eventually when you guys learn the lessons, you guys can turn into soulmates. That's what I wholeheartedly feel like that can happen. So for right now, it could be a soulmate situation or soulmate connection, but as of right now, it was a karmic situation, and this person, you needed this person to have this, oh my god, I did not mean to do that, to have this lesson learned. There was a sense of maybe fighting for your life when it came down to this connection, or constantly fighting with this person. And I feel like this also helped you to tame your emotions and to control your emotions a bit more as well. And then of course, under that, we have the World card. Oh my god, my foot and my ankle, oh my god, it's literally on fire. But we do have the World card being under this. Did I just make the brightness go up? I think I did. I don't know how I did that. But we do have the World card being here. So I definitely feel like, I think that's just more confirmation that whatever you're going through, you don't, ow, 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 ow. My foot is literally killing me. Oh my god. Bro, I'm trying to move it and it hurts. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, and I did not mean to change the color. No, what did I just do? Oh my god, it's literally, the color is literally switching. Why is it doing that? Okay. Oh, no! Stop. And it sucks because I can't just switch it because I guess it's broken. Oh my god, guys. Like, how do I? No. Okay, we're back to the reading. Okay. So your bottom deck energy for this one, I hope I wasn't hitting the mic this entire time, but your bottom deck energy for this one is security. Is this focusing? I don't know if it's focusing, but it is security. So just know, expect security in your life. And when I'm talking about security, I mean security within yourself, security within your financial life, security in literally in so many things. Like, I'm hearing that with that, yeah, of course, with that World card, security definitely comes into play with this, because I feel like eventually all of your fulfillments, well, all of your desires are going to be fulfilled. So you're going to have security in every aspect of your life. So, oh my god, you don't even have to worry about that. Now, I'm going, like, your bottom deck energy for this deck is greet the darkness. Oh my god, did you just hear how my voice got? It's like, greet the darkness. But this is the card, and it's not even doing it justice because this card is beautiful. Hold on. But I'm gonna read the book and then I'll be right back. Okay, so with Greet the Darkness, yeah, there's some shadow work you need to do, and I feel like this definitely comes from your early stages of life, because there's a sense of feeling like not confident, like I said, from when people told you you couldn't do certain things because of X, Y, and Z, or things that you haven't fully resolved when it came down to this situation, because this card is coming out with this spread. So it is definitely important to do some shadow work and to face your demons. Don't hide from them. Make friends with them, if anything, you know. Oh wow, not this card falling. But yeah, definitely explore the side. Like, I'm hearing that when this comes down to like your future, I'm hearing that you are going to be facing your demons. I feel like you're really gonna have the happily ever after with that World card being here. You're gonna be confident. You're gonna know that you are the greatest female and male to exist, and that's just on everything. You're gonna know that you're worth it. You're gonna know that you deserve X, Y, and Z. You're gonna have what you deserve. All that type of stuff. I'm definitely hearing that there's a sense of complete fulfillment. And this is in all aspects of your life. Literally in every single aspect. So definitely expect to have that happily ever after that you are wanting. But as of right now, I am, wow, and Hallows Eve came out. So I'm gonna read this card for you guys, because the fact that I seen Hallows Eve and then I literally just shuffled the deck because I wanted to, as I was talking to like do something, and it came out again. So I'm gonna get Hallows Eve and read this for you. And it's crazy how it's the first card in the deck. And this photo is so beautiful. I don't know why. Like, I just need to show you guys. This photo is like beautiful. It's so beautiful to me. But I'm gonna read it. If I can get to it, oh my God. Okay. Keywords: emotion and summoning. Call upon the voices that stir your senses through the night. Cast an unforgiven bowl as you stomp your might through the ground. Now we're going to get into the actual, like, description. I'm going to put it right here. Okay. I'm thinking this says Samhain, but okay. Samhain, Halloween, Feast of Apples, November's Eve, Hallow Mass, Shadowfest, All Hallows Eve, all mean different things to different cultures but have the same intention: a day to honor those who have passed on, as well as celebrating the passing of summer and the coming of winter. On this night, the veil between our world and the next is at its thinnest. Spirits are given a chance to pass over to find their resting place, and loved ones who have passed can visit. We can take advantage of this magical time by harnessing the open energy from the spiritual realms. Communications with spirits and guides are more natural than any other night of the year. It's a beautiful time to deepen a psychic practice or start a new one, or to call on the help of the powers that be. Working magic on this night is likely to lead to success, even if you've never worked a spell before. If you have pulled All Hallows Eve, you are being called to summon your inner magic. The spiritual realm is smiling on you and is waiting to be made use of. Some additional ways to use this energy is to create a Samhain altar that stays throughout the year, or working with one of the correspondings of Samhain. Additionally, you might try working with more profound, darker energies such as crone energy, or a dark goddess such as Hecate. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's spelled Hecate, or Morrigan, I don't know. It's spelled Morrigan. Calling on a deity regularly will help you develop the ability to summon power at will. So going back to Greet the Darkness, it's time. Like, I feel like right now, Spirit wants you to know to really embrace yourself, embrace your true self, embrace you, because you're a very magical, spiritual, very special person. And I feel like you pull back because of the thought of what people are going to think of you. Don't hold back anything. You are an amazing person. Greet the darkness. Greet what you've been hiding from everyone, you know? But with that being said, I am going to get you some advice cards. Spirit, what's some advice for group 1? Spirit, what's some advice for group 1? Spirit, what's some advice for group 1? Okay. Well, of course this card is coming out. Of course. Be bold and make the first move. Of course this is coming out. And then the other card that was fiddling with my hand is work through your fears. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at your bottom deck energy. Don't let your past hold you back. Isn't that what I was saying this entire time? Especially when not what I was saying. No, let's give the credit to Spirit, because I'm just the messenger. No, but this is what Spirit was saying the entire time. Literally. Oh, now I'm messing up the deck. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, don't do this. Do not do this. Oh my God. Okay. But this is what Spirit was saying. Literally just saying. It's your past. I feel like it's your past. People telling you you can't do certain things because it's weird. You can't do certain things because you're not enough, or you can't do it because it's just not going to come out for you. No, Spirit wants you to know to work through these fears. I feel like you have a fear of doing it now because of judgment. You have a fear of it. I heard this person could have something to do with your past, but be bold and make the first move. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Maybe if you're scared of the dark, don't be afraid to go in the dark and be like, there's beauty in this dark. There's something that I'm not seeing. Not everything is bad, you know? You're like, wow, that is so crazy. So definitely tap into your energy. Show your energy. Show the world the real you. Because let me tell you, you're in a freaking amazing person. And then under that was confidence is your key to success. Yes, it is. It really is. It is. So Spirit wants you to know to do you. It doesn't matter who judges you. It doesn't. Because if they are still judging people in the year of 2021, then their opinion is literally not even valid at this point. Because don't we know that before judging someone else, judge yourself, you know? But with that being said, group 1, that was your reading. I hope it helped you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello group 2, welcome to your reading. This is a reading regarding a trailer of your whole life. So we're going to be breaking this up to sections. There's going to be your early life, your middle life, your current life, and then your future. Right now this is your early life. When I'm done with the spread, I'm going to get into your middle life, and so on and so on and so on. So for your early life, I definitely feel like you had to choose parents. I'm seeing that first of all, trigger warning, because this might trigger some feelings. So if you don't think that you could take hearing it, then just click off the video. But I'm hearing that maybe your parents constantly fought, and if it's not your parents, then it's just people and friends in general. But obviously, since it is your early childhood or life, I'm definitely saying it could have been your parents. So with this 5 of Wands, there's a sense of people fighting a lot, your parents fighting a lot, they're bickering, and you're just like, I'm just gonna keep living my life. I feel like you were someone that was a very compassionate person. Like, I just see you as this innocent person. And if anything, like, I feel like your parents could have told you, no, you need to be stern. You need to be hard. You don't need to be so soft, with this Ace of Swords being here. And then we have the 2 of Swords being your bottom deck energy, and then the Tower under it. So I am hearing that you could have had to choose parents. You had to choose parents. I feel like maybe if you ended up choosing a parent, they told you that since you're with me, you can't be like your other parent that cries a lot. They could have said that, yeah, you can't be like them. Your mother, your dad cries too much. You can't be like them. And then instead of being the soft, compassionate person you turned into someone. You turned into the Ace of Swords. And because this is the Ace of Swords, it makes sense because you are little in this. So you're not the 4 of Swords. You're not the Page of Swords. No, you're an ace. You're starting off like that. You're an ace right now. So I'm seeing that they're like, no, you can't be like that. This is not going to fly over here. So X, Y, and Z. And then I feel like eventually you realize that this was the wrong choice. You had to choose between people and you chose the wrong thing. But if this is not about your parents, it could be about things in general. Maybe you didn't have an opinion that most people had. You had really different opinions. You really had different views on certain things. Like, you could have been an outcast or someone that was considered weird. And like, once you would speak your truth, people would be like, you can't say that. Why would you say that? You're so weird. That's incorrect, And people will constantly fight with you. You always have to choose. It's like you had to choose between being yourself or going along with what people had to say because you didn't want someone to tell you, oh, you're wrong, or oh, that's weird, oh, why would you say that? Stuff like that. So with this relaxation card and the spider is about detaching from your wants. It's about knowing that they will eventually come to you, and you're not not having control. You don't have your grip on it. Like, you're like, no, I gotta constantly think about it. You're like, no, I don't have to think about it because I know eventually it's going to come to me and the universe is going to give it to me. So yeah, so with this pairing up with the strength, I definitely feel like you always knew that you would be a good person. You always knew that deep down you knew that what people were telling you were wrong. Like, you were smart enough to know that, is what I'm hearing. You were smart enough to know that I can be like this. I can be this person that likes to be in the dark and read by themselves. I can be this person. And I know that I'm not doing anything wrong, so I don't have to worry about all the people telling me I'm doing something wrong. So you were relaxed about what you wanted. You weren't in panic mode because you knew it wasn't wrong, and people were just saying that to be ignorant, So with that being said, I'm going to get into your middle life, and yeah. So for your middle life, we have 8 of Cups, 7 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Change, and Element. So one thing I'm hearing, maybe in your middle life, you could have lived your childhood, the childhood you wanted, through your middle life. The childhood of, because I feel like your childhood wasn't the best. You had to change yourself. You picked the wrong parent. Um, you stuff like that. So you didn't really get to enjoy that. So I'm hearing that you lived it through your middle, like your middle age. Like maybe you were someone that didn't develop fast enough. You had trouble developing when it comes down to your mindset, because of the fact that you never even got to enjoy your like real childhood. So it's like, okay, so what am I supposed to do now? And I'm feeling like you dealt with maybe a lot of fake people with the Seven of Swords, or maybe people taking your naiveness for granted, or maybe your money for granted. Maybe you had a lot of money, well, your parents had a lot of money, because this is the middle. Like, I feel like people had fake agendas. People pretended to be one way, but really had negative intentions towards you. They took your naiveness for granted, because the Page of Cups can represent naiveness. Like, you were just this happy person. You were always this happy person. But people took this for granted. With this Elements card being here, I definitely feel like you felt things a bit deeply. I'm hearing crybaby. It's like, cry baby, but you don't care. So I definitely feel like you could have. Hey, everyone cries, but maybe you could have cried a lot. But this was because I feel like we're late to develop. You failed to realize certain things that other people realize. Like, by the middle age, people, like, girls are into boys are into girls, or whichever way it goes. Like, like they're into that type of stuff. And you were still into playing video games. You were still into going outside, going to the park. And it's like I feel like you developed slowly. You didn't, not slowly, but just not how other people developed. You were still in your geek phase, which is not a bad thing. Like, no, it's not. It's a really good thing. And I feel like you did change. You really did change. But you still had a part of you that was a bit naive. You had to leave something, is what I'm hearing. Well, that didn't really change you the way it would have if you completely turned all of this stuff off. Like, something like that. So I'm seeing that with this change being here, though, is that you could have been on an emotional roller coaster a lot, because maybe even though you were naive, I'm not saying it in a bad way, but maybe you caught on to all of this, and it's like, okay, I really need to change this because I'm getting played right now. It's like, who's gonna tell her or who's gonna tell him? It's one of those energies I'm getting. It's like you're putting yourself out there, not realizing, like, wow, and it's aligning too. But you know what it's aligning with? The coin. So you could have been someone with a lot of money, or just seemed like you had a lot of money. Or if anything, people just used you for money, or they used you to get to other people. Like, there's a sense of using. People really did not have a good intentions when it came down to you. And I feel like eventually you had to learn this the hard way. You had to learn it the hard way, is what I'm hearing. You were someone that felt a lot. If you were angry, you felt extra angry. If you felt good or happy, you felt extra happy. Something like that. It's kind of like a baby. When a baby is angry, they're going to cry, like scream at the top of their lungs. When they're happy, you're going to hear them and see them smile with the biggest smile, with drool dripping down their face and everything, So it's like, I definitely feel like you were the type of person to feel things a lot. And this could have been the transition into realizing that you were someone that was an empath. Maybe you even, I'm hearing, oh my God, I'm hearing subliminals. You could have gotten into that. I feel like I'm hearing sixth grade. Sixth grade could be significant for you, or just middle school could be significant for you. But I'm hearing that maybe you even could have met a new friend group, because I'm hearing it's just this pony that's in Wonderland going to these people, not realizing who they are, and then you got caught up with it, and eventually it actually helped you because you were someone that was able to really see your true emotions and feel your true emotions, even if these people weren't good people, even if they didn't treat you right. Eventually you learned a lesson from it. So I'm seeing that this stage of your life was really karmic, like both stages, like the early stage and the middle stage was very karmic for you. But with that being said, I'm going to get your life right now. So group 2, this is your life now, and oh my god, this is amazing. Okay, I think you guys are finally free, or you are on the very path to being free. You no longer worry about what people have to say about you. Like if you had a problem with me, kick rocks, okay? Kick rocks. Like you hear that alarm? Mischief. I feel like okay, since it wants to get louder, well wait. I'll wait. Now I feel like that one teacher that's be like, I'll wait. Like, okay, well, you're gonna have to keep waiting because I'm gonna keep talking to my friends. Wow. Okay, so I definitely feel like you're really extroverted. I was about to say introverted. You could be introverted, but just when you're around certain people, you're extroverted. I'm hearing that you're fearless now. You've probably been working on your confidence, or whatever you're working on now. You are juggling a lot, but I feel like you're doing it in a good way. Like in a good way, you're busy. Like you're doing something with your life. You're definitely doing something, and it's gonna come out successful with this Knight of Coins being here. With the Knight of Wands, you're outgoing now. You're gonna work hard for what you do. You're taking control of your life. You see this? You're taking control and you're doing it to the best of your ability, or you're just doing it with a lot of energy. I feel like you're a very energetic person, and you no longer feel that you need to hide certain things about yourself because of other people. Because if other people have a problem, then that's a personal problem. That has nothing to do with me because I'm not harming anyone, you know? With this mischief here, I don't think it's because you're someone that's actually mischievous. I just think it's that your energy is so large that some people could be intimidated by it and it brings mischief. Or you say certain things like, if you got a problem with me, then X, Y, and Z, and it brings mischief. I feel like you're not going to bite your tongue for anybody. And you know what? I feel like this ties into your early childhood when it came down to picking, because we do have the Two of Coins. It came down to picking, or this parent told you, you can't do certain things because people don't do that. Smart people don't do that. Strong people don't do that. You can't do this because it's weird. You can't do this because that. You can't do this because that, you know? Stuff like that. And I feel like you don't bite your tongue anymore. And even though it could bring a lot of mischievous things to you, or like just a lot of like, you know, dramatic things or drama filled things, you don't care because it's your life, and you have your I feel like maybe you're on the road to having peace within yourself. If you don't have peace within yourself now, it could just be the fact that you're on the road to it. It's either you're on the road to it, or that's what you're doing now. If you are on the road to it, then I do recommend to keep going, because you're right there, especially with that Nine of Pentacles. Like, it's your efforts being paid. Like, you're finally getting the rewards that you deserve. So I definitely feel like it is important to keep doing this. And peep how we got like greet the darkness, and that's what I was getting with that the horse or pony going towards like the group of witches, like, or just people that are clearly spiritual. I think it's like you start to get into spirituality, you know, and it affected you in a good way. So I'm definitely seeing that you started to greet the darkness, like really. And the darkness was magic things, like being spiritual, being into witchcraft or something like that. And like I feel like you could be a really spiritual person. You could be doing rituals, because I did just see a post that said the moon rituals. So you could have been into that type of stuff. And yeah, I definitely feel like you're thriving now. You're thriving. And if it's not now, then you're on the road to it. You're really on the road to it. And then your bottom deck energy is power. Power, exactly. You have power now. I just seen that say inner voice. Your inner voice is speaking to you now. You could have done shadow work or did a ritual for that. Like, you know, to open, like, just shadow work, you know. So I definitely feel like you have that now. You finally are free, finally, from people's grasp. Like, people can't tell you what to do. It's like, no, this is my life. I don't care how old I am. This is my life. Even though I do respect you because you're my elder, because it's crazy how we do have the elder card being here. Yeah, just because you are an adult, I respect you, but you cannot tell me what to do with my life. It's that kind of attitude, you know. And I do feel like you're not disrespectful, but it's just your beliefs are very like opposing to other people's beliefs. That's also what I'm getting with this. So maybe your family members are not really into witchcraft, or they're not very spiritual and they find it very opposing or repulsive, or just your friends or just society in general, but you don't care. It's your life, is what I'm hearing. That's what I keep hearing. I don't care. It's my life. You can't tell me what to do. So I'm definitely seeing that there is I just heard a business, juggling a business. Maybe I just heard clothing line, lip gloss, stuff like, stuff like that. It doesn't have to be that in general, but I am hearing that you're starting to take control of your own life. You're starting to take charge and the power of your own life. These are really great cards. So it's either this is what you're doing now, or you're really about to step into it, because this is what's going on in your life now. So if you are not there, just know that you're like literally like 1 centimeter away from it, and you're like, and then like once you just move like an inch like this, like you're right there. So oh wow, it's not in focus. I did not even know that. But and then your bottom deck energy for this is the 8 of Wands. Yeah, you go fast now with this, especially with the Knight of Wands. You're fast now. You're quick on your feet. It's no longer with your finger up, can I have such and such? No, it's like, can I please have such and such, with your assertive tone and all of that type of stuff. Not scared of nothing. You take, like, someone takes your order and you just go to your phone, not caring if people are looking at you or anything. Like, you don't care. I'm hearing alternative, so maybe you could have like an alternative or alt aesthetic, or just like really dark aesthetic, or it doesn't even have to be that type of aesthetic. It could just be your own, and you're not caring what other people have to say about it. It's something, not caring is what I specifically keep hearing. Not caring about what other people have to say about your life, especially if it's negative. If it's nice, then you're gonna read it and you're gonna be happy about it. But if it's negative, you're not gonna care. It's just like, okay, I don't give, like I don't give at all, But with that being said, I am going to get your future. Okay guys, for your future, oh my god, first of all, let me just tell you, you're going to go through an immense glow up. Let me tell you, this glow up is ridiculous. Like, I'm getting movie star vibes right now, because the first card I got with this 4 of Swords was being tired of balancing gigs, balancing your business, balancing your Instagram page, balancing this, balancing that, like trying to run errands and all that type of stuff. So what I got with this 4 of Swords is that you're going to be very successful, and it's going to be kind of hard to balance, and you're going to need a lot of rest with this 4 of Swords. You're going to need a lot of rest. We have the 3 of Cups, and this is just giving me more vibes about it, that you're going to be partying with people. You're going to be up there. I feel like with this 3 of Cups, you're going to really be connecting with a lot of people. You're going to have a lot of friends. I'm hearing that your life is going to go through a complete glow up in literally every aspect possible. Every aspect. When I'm saying every aspect, I'm talking about every aspect. I feel like a lot of people are going to like you more. You're going to be very much more likable with the 3 of Cups. You're going to have like this really good trio. You're going to be in a trio, or you're just going to, I feel, out partying. Like, it's a movie star type lifestyle I'm getting. Like a movie star type lifestyle. And then we have seduction and ritual. I feel like you're going to be like that one hot witch, like even if you're a male, like it's still, a male can be hot. Like that one hot witch, So I'm definitely seeing that for you guys. Like, that is so crazy. And I'm so happy for you guys, because like, it's amazing. Oh my god, I'm so happy for you guys. I'm so happy for you guys. But oh my god, you guys are just, I can't even express. Like, we have wonders. I'm hearing wanderlust. Like, your future, let me just tell you right now, is going to be amazing. And this strength card for me right now is giving me the indication to tell you, keep going with what you're doing. Please keep going. Because I'm feeling like you could be going through the hardest time in your life right now. Or when you're about to step into this new life, you're going to be going through something really hard. I heard it's a person. I heard it's a person that might break your heart, or your heart got broken by this person, or whatever it is. And this is going to push you to your limit. and you're gonna snap into that diva moment. And if you're a male, then you're just gonna snap into that prince in shining armor. You're gonna snap into it. So spirit wants you to know to keep having strength, keep going. Let me tell you, your life is gonna take a completely different turn. Like in your future, oh my God. Like, these are amazing cards. I feel like you're gonna manifest this for yourself with this ritual and seduction. You're gonna manifest this for yourself. And let me just let me put this out there. You're gonna be able to get what you want by your beauty. Let me just tell you, your beauty and your energy, you're gonna be able to get what you want by that. You're gonna have pretty privilege. Even if you're male, like handsome privilege, you're gonna have that privilege. Let me just tell you that right now. I feel like there's a sense of people kissing your feet. Like, this is what I'm getting with this card. People are agreeing with everything you're saying because you're beautiful and you're handsome and you have money, all that type of stuff. It's like, even though that's not the best thing, but I'm just trying to show you how extreme it is. I feel like you're going to be connecting with yourself, because I'm looking at this one book. It's a blue and yellow mixed together, like in a circle making green. And I'm hearing you're going to be connecting with yourself. You're going to make a deal with yourself. You're going to shake yourself hand and be like, you know what? It's time to boss up. I'm hearing this line. It's time to boss up. Fix your credit, girl. Get at it. Get your bag up. Yeah, I'm hearing that. Like, you're definitely going to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, it's time to boss up. Make these people pay, is what I'm hearing. Like, you need a rest from people or just situations in general. Like, even if it has nothing to do with people doing whatever, I'm still seeing that you're going to be like, you know what? It's time. It's time to glow up on everyone. Like, for me, with this card, it's like, I'm getting like you're going into hiding and you're just working on yourself. You're doing rituals. You're doing all that type of stuff. I don't think this is focused. You're doing all of that type of stuff and you're just like, you know what? I'm gonna make these people pay. That's what I keep hearing, but not like in a negative way. But like, the best revenge is to do you and glow up. Yeah, I feel like this is what you're gonna be doing. And your life is gonna be freaking wonderful. Let me just tell you that right now. Like, it's crazy. Like, I am so happy for you guys. I feel like you were tired of maybe being backstabbed, or you were tired of feeling tired. You were like, you know what? I need to get rich right now. Like, I'm tired of feeling like I can't buy this because I don't have enough money. And if I buy it, I'm going to have to work an extra shift. Like, you're tired of that. You're like, you know what? I can't do this. I can't. You're tired of being tired. And then one day you're just going to be like, okay, it's time, So with that being said, I'm going to get you some oracle cards on some advice on what you should do. But I'm going to shuffle these first because I did not shuffle these cards. Nothing will come of this situation just came out. So whatever you're thinking about, maybe you were planning on doing something revengeful, because for whatever reason, guys, I'm not even trying to come at you, but you guys could be in a revenge type mentality. And I'm not saying, because I kept saying make these people pay, and then here I am saying revenge is not the best thing. But in a way, don't do anything immoral. The best revenge is doing you and glowing up and just doing successful. That's the best revenge. You don't have to go out of your way to do a ritual on this person or something. No, just live your life is what I'm hearing. Okay, so I'm gonna get some advice for you. What's some advice for group 3? This is group 3, right? This is group 2. I'm not group 3. This is group 2. Oh my God. Spirit, what's some advice? Okay, we have hold your vision and it's time to release negativity. I'm not going to take that because I said group 3, even though Spirit does know what I'm talking about. But maybe that's just something that you needed to hear. Okay. What card is this? We have don't let your past hold you back. Spirit, what's some advice for group 2? Spirit, what's some advice for group 2? What's some advice for group 2? Okay. Surrender to the divine. And wow, these came out together. So this, like I said, I was getting that it could have been a person. So if it was a romantic partner, surrender. Just let it go. Let it go. Don't let this person grip on you. Let them go. Because when you grip on them, your grip is so tight on them that you can't grab something else. You can't grab that blessing because both of your hands are on this person. So while you're being distracted by having your hand on this person, that blessing is flying away. So let go and grab the blessing. Okay? Okay. But I do feel like once you let this person go, a new romantic cycle is going to begin. You're going to meet someone that is right for you. I feel like this person could have been a karmic person. But let's get some more advice. Spirit, what's some advice for group 2 right now? Spirit, what's some advice for group 2 right now? Spirit, what's some advice for group 2 right now? This reading is supposed to be like 2 hours long or something. Spirit, what's some advice for group 2? Or like 3 or 4, because oh my god, I've been doing this for like 2 hours and I'm only on group 2. But we have hold your vision. That did come out, remember? And then it's time to take action. So yeah, take action on what you have. And then your bottom deck energy is have faith in your dreams. So yes, have faith in it, because you are going to be very much successful. Keep working on it. Make action on it. Make action. Do the action. Maybe do that ritual. Like if it's a good ritual, obviously, and not with bad intent. But do it. Hold your vision, because it's wonderful and it's going to come out right, okay? Okay. But yeah, group 2, that was your reading. I hope to help you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, group 3. Welcome to your reading. This is a reading regarding a trailer of your whole life. We're going to be starting off with the early life, your middle life, and the present, and then in the future. This is obviously the spread of your early life, and then we're going to get into middle, and then so on and so on and so on. So first off, we have the High Priestess, the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups in reverse, Truth, and Nature Spirits. So one thing that I am hearing is that I feel like in your childhood, you could have been someone that was very intuitive. I'm feeling like maybe you could have been really connected to the dead. You could have, or the past on the deceased. You could have been very connected to it. Maybe you could have seen ghosts or something. Or like you just always had an intuitive feeling. You were very instinctive, and people told you, oh, it's just fairy tale. It's not real. What you're thinking is just your imagination. And I feel like maybe this could have created a creative block. It's a wasted emotions. It's like feeling like you're stuck. It's like, okay, so then what is this? Maybe you could have been someone that was very imaginative or very, very creative. And I don't think people were very supportive of that. With this Knight of Cups, I'm getting fantasy type vibes. And I feel like that people, like, they would discredit your way of feeling things because you were too young. So it's like, I feel like people definitely didn't take the stuff that you said seriously. I feel like you were really smarter for your age, because this is like, you know, your early stages. You were smarter, and people didn't really take that seriously. And then you ended up feeling like, okay, then this is all for nothing. I'm doing all of this for nothing. I feel like it definitely like set you back in so many ways. People weren't really support. I'm hearing art. People probably wasn't really supportive of your art style, or that you could draw, or that just people weren't listening to you is what I'm hearing. So I'm also seeing that you had to talk to yourself. You had to go within yourself. And it's so crazy. Oh, well, sorry, I had to cut that. But it is so crazy how we have nature spirits. This is about spirits and thinking that there's a sense of seeing fairies, believing in fairies, believing in those type of things, and people told you, no, it's not real. No, you can't do this. No, you can't do that. Like, I feel like you believed in this stuff. Maybe you've seen them for yourself, because the truth is next to this as well. And people discredited it, and it was like, no, those things aren't real. You're just seeing things. It probably was a dream. Like, literally just disregarding what you're seeing. So I feel like you probably went through some really, I heard near-death experience, but and people probably didn't believe that. Or it could literally just paranormal experiences, and people didn't believe you. They're like, no, those such things are like that are not real. So stop lying, stuff like that. And I feel like this really took a toll on you. I feel like maybe now you don't speak up, or maybe you do speak up, but let's see, because I'm gonna get your middle life now. So yeah. Okay guys, hold on. First of all, okay, this is your middle life. Wow. So okay guys, I'm gonna add a trigger warning right here. If you don't wanna, like, if something happened in your middle life, and if it did happen, obviously you know what I'm talking about. And if you feel like me bringing it up is gonna trigger you, please just skip or just stop watching the video right now. So I'm gonna get into it. So we have seduction and then silence. So maybe someone could have done something to you and you were silenced about it. And maybe it wasn't so hard to silence you because I felt like a lot of people had already done that from the beginning. They always brushed what you had to say aside. And even if you weren't silenced, you just silenced yourself, because it's like no one even listens to me anyways. When I was younger, I used to say certain things, they didn't listen to me. So what makes me think that now they're gonna listen? So if that obviously does not resonate for you, then do not take it. But okay. We do have the Five of Swords, the Strength, and Five of Wands. And it's so crazy. When I seen the Five of Swords come out, I mistaken it for the Five of Wands. I'm like, okay, watch the Five of Wands come out, and it came out. So I am seeing that I feel like this has a lot to do with your family. Maybe your family could have argued a lot. I feel like you could have had a really competitive family member, or a very sneaky family member that always had to be right, or it's just very problematic. And wow, it's 4:44 right now. I'm gonna show you guys. 4:40. Wow, I'm gonna have to like blur all of that out. This is pile 3. So let me make a note to blur this out, because wow, I just exposed my friends. But I mean, as you see, it was 4:44. But with that being said, I definitely feel like there was one of those family members that were very problematic. And I feel like they would step on people to come up. So, and I feel like you were the stepping stone, I'm hearing. Or you just witnessed a lot of fighting, a lot of anger. Like, people would fight a lot. I feel like, but you were still in your own little world. You still had strength to go through this. And I feel like it was a miracle. And it was your ancestors being next to you, because let me just tell you, without even shuffling your future cards and your current cards, especially more so your future, I already know that you are someone that's going to be very powerful. So with this miracle card being here, I definitely feel like I'm hearing that you could have even wanted to run away. But I'm hearing that you are someone that's very special. And I feel like you were guided throughout this really fiery place in your life, or this really low point in your life, because of the simple fact that your future is going to be very big. Your future is going to be very successful. And you needed to continue being strong, because you need to just get through this path, I'm hearing. So it was very important that you survived it. It's very important that you got through it, just for the simple fact that you are a human, and because of the fact that you are destined for really great things. Let me just tell you that right now. I feel like this past, even though it's a really hard, negative past, I definitely feel like it was here to build your character. You know what it feels like to go through the bottom of the pit. You know what it feels like. I'm even hearing to go to the bottom of the pit, climb up, and then fall back down. It's like I'm hearing a dark hole. Especially with this silence card being here. And then, wow, and the card under that, there is a dark hole. That's crazy. There is a dark hole. So I definitely feel like you guys were in a dark hole. And if it has anything to do with this, maybe being taken advantage of or whatever, it's hard. I don't know what it feels like, but I know that it has to be hard. And I feel like you were gifted with strength. You were gifted. You were the miracle child, the golden child is what I'm hearing. Or even the black sheep, but you're something special. That's why you're outcasted. I feel like this has a lot to do with your family members. So I'm hearing that maybe your family members could have told you, you're never going to be anything. You don't have ambition. You're not going to do anything. You're sneaky. You're projecting their own insecurities on you, or projecting whatever they wanted on you, or trying to live their life through you. There's a sense of your family members. It's your family is what I'm hearing. If it's not, then obviously don't take that part. But for most of you, I definitely feel like it is your family. But with that being said, I'm going to get into your current life. Oh my God, guys. First of all, I just felt the need to say your coping mechanism could be to forget things. You forget what happened. You forget events, really bad events that happen to you, because it's your coping mechanism. And even though it sounds pretty what is that? It's really possible. But okay, this is your current life right now, and I feel like right now you're you're experimenting with a lot of things. I feel like you're taking risks. You're very smart with this King of Swords. I feel like you're very intuitive as well, which makes sense because we do have the intuitive card being your bottom deck energy when it comes down to this deck. So I definitely feel like you're someone that has grown, that has definitely grown. I'm hearing you don't allow people to tell you what to do anymore. You don't. If it's the truth, you're going to say it. And if it's what you think, you're going to say it. And it's like a complete leaf being turned over. This is your life now, by the way. I feel like you are on an adventure. Maybe you could be overcoming some challenges right now. And it's not like really tough challenges. It's almost as if you're breezing through it, and like I feel like it's almost amplifying your success rate. Why? Because I feel like you're just like, another challenge, let's go, let's beat it better than we beat the last one, something like that. I am hearing that, first of all, good luck. You have good luck right now, even if you don't feel like it. Karma is on your side. It really is. But you could be going through a karmic situation now if you don't feel that way, but karma is on your side. And I definitely feel like you're much more into your powerful self-empowerment type energy, especially with this Knight of Wands. And then we have the King of Swords. And the veil is about truth, and King of Swords is about truth as well. So I feel like you're looking at the truth of things. I feel like maybe you are on the path to finding truth, your own truth, maybe finding yourself. And your bottom deck energy for this deck is healing chaos. So I definitely, oh my God. And now there's chaos going on outside. Like, do you guys hear that? That's not focused. But you guys could be healing, like, anything that you went through. Like, maybe you're looking at the truth. Maybe you're demanding truth from your parents, and you're telling them, or people that have done you wrong, and you're telling them, why did you act this way towards me? I'm not coming at you to be rude or disrespectful, but I just want to know, why did you do that to me? Why did you do that to me when I was a kid? Because I feel like they could have expected you to be extremely smart when you were like 1 year old. Like, just to add dramatic effect. Like, maybe like when you were like 11, they expected you to have the mentality of a monk. Like, no. And I feel like you want to know this. It's like, I definitely feel like it did help you in the long run, because now you are very smart, even though that is completely up to you, because you cannot lead. You can't make, I don't know how that term goes, but you can't make a horse drink water. You can only lead it to it. But still, I definitely feel like you want to ask them, like, why did you treat me this way? Why did you do that? And I definitely feel like right now you're on the road to success. You're on your adventure. Oh my God. It's like you're building yourself, or you're rebuilding yourself the way you want to rebuild yourself now, is what I'm hearing. That's what you're doing now. And I just want you to know that good luck is coming to you with this Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is a good luck card. So just know that it's karma and your ancestors, all of that is on your side. And I feel like maybe if truth wasn't revealed to you now, the truth about something will be revealed to you. I don't know why I just thought to say it's either your family or a love interest. Or it could be a friend, but I'm getting family and love interest, or a friend again. So it could be one of those three, or even all. And I'm just hearing like you're asking everyone, why did you treat me that way when you know I was going through something? Or why did you treat me that way when I was just this young? It's a sense of asking questions now. You're starting to wake up. You're starting to realize that, no, you treated me horrible. I'm starting to see it, because I'm seeing that you're like, I would never act that way to anybody. So why would you act that way towards me? You see what I'm saying? It's like you're really you're addressing the chaos and healing it at the same time. And you're definitely taking action towards this, because under those two cards were purity and action. So it's not with ill intent. It's not to make anybody feel bad that they did this. It's to actually want to know why. And I definitely feel like you're asking questions now, and you're working on yourself as well. You're just you're into your own thing. Like, you're wild spirited. You're working on something. And literally these two cards are literally the same thing. Like adventures, Knight of Wands, it's like you're going on your journey. You're experimenting with things. I don't think you're taking things too seriously. And if you are, then you're just still doing you. You're still having fun though. Because I'm seeing that you're also like trying to have fun, because you didn't get to have that before. Like, maybe you're working on something, so you could have the comfort to do what you want to do. Like what if you want to go on to Disney, Universal, whatever. Like, you want to have the flexibility to go and do it without having to worry about, oh, I don't want to spend too much money. So I feel like you're working on this future right now. This is something that you're weaving, you're working on it right now. And I just want you to know that it's going to come true, especially with this Wheel of Fortune being here. And this the King of Swords and adventures. Like, I just feel like it's going to happen for you without even having to look at your future. But with that being said, we're going to get into your... So for your future, I'm hearing that you could learn the truth about people with this Four of Pentacles or Four of Coins. I'm hearing that you're gonna realize something about people. You're not gonna like people's patterns. You're gonna not like how most people act. You're gonna realize that not everyone has the same intentions as you. And I feel like you're gonna start to become isolated. And it's not because people are making you feel isolated. I feel like it's because you're just starting to see that most people do not align in what you believe in. And what I'm pretty sure you believe in is spreading positivity, bettering yourself, all that type of stuff, self-improvement. And most people are not into that. They're into who has the best sneakers, who has the best but who has the best watch, all that type of stuff. You're not into that. You're into healing. You're into bettering yourself, like self-empowerment. And you're realizing this about yourself, and you're going to realize that you don't need people. All you need is yourself with this strength. You only need yourself. And then you're going to be stepping into your power. Because usually someone that's powerful, obviously in this world, someone that's powerful is someone that understands that you don't need people. And someone that is okay to be someone who, for whatever reason, I cannot talk right now. Oh my God. A powerful person is someone that doesn't mind their own company, someone who doesn't mind being alone with the solitude, someone that can ground themselves without anybody being there. They don't need materialistic things. They have it because they know they don't need it, so they attract it. You get what I'm saying? So I'm definitely seeing that you're going to walk into this new area. Like, I'm not saying that you're not gonna have any friends. I'm just saying maybe two solid friends. But other than that, I'm seeing you moving into a place like maybe the woods, in a really big nice house, and just surrounding yourself with nothing but your crystals, maybe. You and your energy. You're not needing anybody. You're no longer looking for anyone else's validation, which is gonna lead you into your own power. You're going to become that emperor or that empress. You're going to become the emperor. More so the emperor, because the empress and emperor are two counterparts. The empress is about helping people, nurturing. The emperor is someone that is strictly in their power. Emotions off. I'm not saying you're going to be emotionless, but you're just going to be stepping into your power more. You're not going to be putting other people before yourself. You're not doing that anymore. Because maybe someone is going to make you feel this way. Like, I'm a sense of being cold-hearted. Not like in a bad way, but just realizing that people don't have good intentions. Just realizing the truth about the situation. And isn't that what we were getting? Yes. That's what we were getting and what's happening now. So yes, someone could have broken your heart, or you just realized that people in general are bothersome. You realize someone put you out. Someone put you out and made you feel this way, and you're just going to be like, you know what? I'm going to rebuild my strength, but no one can ever touch me again. No one can ever make me feel worthless again. You're going to make sure, I'm hearing the energy of, get so successful that you walk into a room, everyone knows you, but you've never introduced yourself. You're gonna get that powerful, and I feel like the strength is coming from this. So tired of people still leaving you out in the cold, because that's what we were saying in the beginning. I think it was your group, I'm not sure. In the very beginning, like in your early childhood, people being like, oh, whatever. But to what you're saying, like, whatever, we don't really care, brushing you off. And you're like, you know what? This is the last time I'm going to feel like this. I feel like whatever happened recently was the last straw. And you're like, you know what? I'm done. And power is coming to you. Power in so many aspects. You could be glowing up. You could be in the middle of a glow up. like physical and financially wise. And then your bottom deck energy is the Queen of Cups. So even though you're going to be using your heart less when it comes down to strangers, I don't think you're going to be emotionless and heartless, like, you know, that usually happens to people when they go through a heartbreak. But I'm just seeing a sense of you just being more mindful of who you help, of who you give your energy and time to. You know, you're going to be more smart with it. But with that being said, I'm going to get you some advice. I'm going to shuffle these cards first. Make sure this is new energy. Spirit, what's some advice for group 3 right now? Spirit, what's some advice for group 3 right now? Spirit, what's some advice for group 3 right now? I can see you pulling your hair back into a really tight bun and just starting a business and being very involved in a business or your career life. Spirit, oh wow, Spirit, okay. We have the energies gaining momentum coming out with a lot of other cards, so I'm not gonna take these out. Spirit, what's some advice for group 3? Spirit, what's some advice for group 3? Spirit, what's some advice for group 3? Okay. You and your loved ones are safe. I guess we're gonna put that right here. Not me trying to do this with one hand and failing. Okay, here we go. Oh my God. Spirit, what's some advice for group 3? I'm gonna get one more card and then we're gonna get into it. Spirit, what's some advice for group 3? Okay, what card is this? Your commitment is being tested. So I'm hearing that maybe you've been like, I'm gonna heal. I'm not like, you know, I'm not gonna step into any negative patterns. And now it's like, it feels like your back is against the wall and Spirit wants to know, like, okay, you said that you were healing. What are you going to do now? Are you going to let, I just heard, are you going to let this person back in? So there could be a sense of this person coming back once you're doing good. And the Queen of Cups, are you going to allow your emotions and your kind heart to put yourself at risk again? At risk of for this feeling to come back? Your commitment is being tested. So Spirit wants to know, like, okay, you said that you were done with a situation or person. Okay, you're going to do good and we're going to put this person back into your life. And they're going to pose like they've done better or whatever the case might be. And now Spirit wants to know, like, are you letting them back in? You know, and I definitely feel like this is going to be like what happened when your career is good, I'm hearing. I don't know why. Because maybe there was a sense of you feeling like, oh, maybe I need to get more money in order to treat this person right. Or this didn't go right because I didn't have enough money. Or the circumstances were bad, so maybe they couldn't commit to me. So it's not there. It's like, it doesn't matter if they acted that way towards me. It was because of X, Y, and Z. And now that X, Y, and Z is fixed, they're going to come back. And Spirit wants to know, like, okay, are you going to let this person back into your life regardless of if the circumstances are good now? But what about how they treated you? Like, what are you going to do is what I'm hearing. But your commitment is being tested. And I definitely feel like this is business-wise as well. Like, are you going to keep going with your business? You know? And if you're doing rituals, because the ritual card did come out while I'm talking about your commitment is being tested. So doing like practices for yourself, like rituals for yourself, maybe self-care days, that's also being tested. Like, are you only doing this because you want to get back at someone because they made you feel like this? Or are you doing this because you know that you deserve it? Like, what is it, you know? But with that being said, group 3, that was your reading. I hope to help you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.